Today, the 12th day of Sivan, is the completion of the 7 days relating to Shavuos. So in a sense, Matan Torah, the giving of the Torah, completes on this day. And as we discussed in the earlier videos, this time it's the 3,333rd time the Torah was given. So it represents a certain shleimus, a certain perfection in the giving of the Torah, which is completed today. Now, the Torah has two sides to it. There is the external element of Torah that is meant, or at least the descent of the Torah into this world to fix, to elevate what we call tikkun olam, to fix the world, to rectify, to make the world into a civilized place, to prepare the world for Mashiach. And then there is the pnimius of Torah, which is all about Hashem. It's through the Torah Hashem expresses Himself, and that's what's going to be studied after Mashiach comes. That's what's referred to as Torah Chadasha, new Torah. New Torah is the Torah is going to open up its deep mysteries. Torah is going to be unplugged, and the unplugging of the Torah on this level cannot be done by human minds. This can only be done by Hashem Himself. It's what Chazal say that on the pasuk Torah me'iti teitze, Torah Chadasha me'iti teitze. A new Torah is going to come forth from Hashem, and it's going to flow down to Mashiach, who's going to teach this Torah to the entire world. Now, as a consequence of Torah Chadasha, as the Torah is going to reveal its inner secrets, its inner soul, it's going to, and since the Torah is also the blueprint from the world, that's going to impact creation as well. And how does it impact creation? Regarding the days of Mashiach, it says, Kikasher hashamayim hachadashim va'aretz hachadasha asher ani oiseh, like the new heavens and the new earth that I am making. Now, just like the Torah, it doesn't mean that there's going to be a new Torah. It's the same Torah, but the Torah is going to look new because of the unbelievable, novel information, the new light that's going to shine forth, that's going to burst forth in the days of Mashiach, in the Torah, that's going to make the Torah look like a total new Torah. The same is also, we're talking about the same heaven and the same earth, but it's going to have a whole new content, a whole new experience, when the godliness that is within creation, the deepest and the more core essence of Hashem's truth, what we call the very Atzmos Himself, the very substance of God, that is the source of particularly the physical world, is going to be revealed. That's the meaning of Kasher Hashamayim HaChadashim V'Ha'aretz HaChadasha, the new heavens and the new earth, Asher Ani Oiseh, that God's very self is making. That's going to be experienced within the world. I think this, if we're at that junction, and which it looks like we are at that time, this will tell us a lot about perhaps what's been going on the last couple of months, in that we see that the entire world is unraveling. It's no more a exciting wish to wish already for the Shemayim HaChadashim Va'aretz HaChadasha. We would like to see what it looks like when it is an absolute necessity, because the Shemayim, the old Shemayim and the old Aretz is falling apart. We have whatever was not knocked out by Corona, all the systems, natural systems, the world's economy and so on and so forth, that was not knocked out by the Corona, was knocked out now by the riots and by the chaos that's going on. It's like it says by Makas in Mitzrayim, that was whatever was not destroyed by the Barad, the Arbe came along and finished it off. In other words, the Shamayim and the Aretz, Hayashena, the old one, is disappearing. Why is it disappearing? Because beneath it is growing out a Shamayim HaChadasha and an Aretz HaChadasha, which is a consequence of a Torah Chadasha, which we are ready now to receive at the completion of 3,333 years of Torah.